Over here teeing it up, kid. Wish was that Delta coffee, but can't have that yet. And who knows for how long. But over here teeing it up. I forget what subscriber recommended me this tea. Shout out to you, man. I'm sorry, I don't know your name. I forget it. Thank you. And that's it over here. I had a few Primal Mints today, kid. Chocolate mints. Like it. I'm like, oh, shit. What? It was just there. It was calling my name. I had to pop it and I had to take it. But it's good. Look at this baby. It's still over here drying out. It's a beautiful tray system. Very nice. This push and pull is awesome. I mean, I may even want to do this on my hybrid, but it's already too late. I got the regular setup, the regular 5T setup. I'm not going to do that fancy bling bling stuff. It's going to be all plastic. I'm not going to be doing dual servos on my hybrid. I'm going to do a nice fatty, a nice powerful, just single. For those of you that don't know, Primal RC now has a killer high torque servo. For those of you that don't know, I'm thinking about using it. I'm thinking about trying it out. It's been a monster for the Primal Monster truck, but can you imagine using it on one of these things? I mean, these guys are nowhere near the weight of a Primal Monster truck. You know what I'm saying? Primal Monster truck is like 2.5 of these put together. You know, but it's a beast. But anyway, let me show you what I'm doing here. I took this out here. I don't know if I showed you this in my past video or not, but I took this rubber boot grommet off, and it's a little dry. I would highly recommend you guys grease that up. All right, it'll just last longer. All right, let me show you. I have a chainsaw tool grease gun that you can put in. I've showed it this in the past already. You can go to these holes, all right, and squeeze grease. It'll shoot grease into it. And the side here, if you can fit it here somehow, you just keep pumping, and it'll shoot in this grease. It's a bluish grease, but it's a good grease. It's not as tacky. It's a tacky grease. It's a good grease, but it's not like a Team Fast Daddy. But it's a good grease because it doesn't fling off the sprocket on the bar of the chainsaw. So you do not have to be afraid. You can definitely use it. Here it is. Here. All right, see this? You can get one of these. You can also fill this up with whatever grease you want, but I'm just saying this is the proper special grease for chainsaw bars. All right, at the end of the chainsaw, there's a sprocket where the chain goes, right? There's little holes there. There are people that are not aware that there's holes there. Those little holes is for you guys to put this grease in there. You find the hole and you press, and it shoots grease inside. All right, let me get further, less talking, but a lot of you guys like to see this extra shit. You know what I'm saying? For me, it slows me down, and it's a pain in the ass to edit everything. It takes forever. I just rather do boom, 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 but I try to do what the majority of you guys request. All right, just so that you guys know, see this push and pull. Okay, take a close look at that. This arm is much wider and taller. Okay, this is different than 5Ts, than Rovan LTs, than X2s. All right, we're going to try to make this fit here. Now, Dan said possibly in a few months, in a month or so, maybe 2 months, he's going to try to get this in aluminum, people. All right, so you will be able to reinstall in aluminum the accurate, identical part, okay? I'm not going to. We won't go to because we don't have it. So we're going to try to make this work. We'll figure out something. Maybe we'll add a spacer. Maybe we'll put a longer rod. We don't know. We'll see. All right, but we'll give it a try. If it don't work, it don't work. We put this one back. but we're going to give that a try. And we're going to have to Loctite everything, man. Everything. All right? Before we get into the suspension, how I'm going to run it. Okay? All right. So, let's try to get the steering in this video. All right? Let's get it. I can also change this since I have other parts. But this one looks damn good. It's aluminum as well. I'm going to take a look at that. I have one with ball bearings that I have not used. Probably can't get it anymore. I have it around here somewhere. Oh, look at that. Here it is. See that? You guys, some of you guys probably remember that. Yeah, so since I brought up this battery and receiver tray and dual steering over here, let me show you and give a shout out to my friend Walter. All right, so he and I both, and Carlos and a couple others, we got hybrids at the same time. You guys remember, right? I have a past video of how how you can put a Outlaw 2 version 2, the new style hybrid, together in a roller form. And there it is. I stopped to finish that. We will finish that eventually. But I'm gonna go simple. You know, I'm not gonna, but you can go fancy. You can go really nice. Let me show you what my buddy Wally did to his. It's sweet. And stay tuned because you're going to be seeing more of him in the future. And you'll have a better close-up of his car. But I only got one picture I could show you, man. Sweet. Yeah, so Wally's is sweet, man. That's very nice. His is going to be much heavier than mine. But it's sweet. Came out sweet. I actually needed the weight. I should be doing what he did, all right? Because I'm going to be shoving a freaking 80 Supreme in that bitch, you know? But you know, Wally is going to have the perfect setup, man. He's going to have that 50 GT. 50 GTs are my favorite engine, man. It really is. I'd rather take that than a 55 Supreme any day of the week. I'd rather have a 50 GT over my 55 Supreme, no questions. Especially for bashing, without a doubt. Especially for bashing. Racing, even racing could be a force to be reckoned with. All right, my cousin's 50 GT, RC Max 50 GT, spanked that ass on an ALX 71. All right, I mean it was like what, you know. But anyways, those of you that keep asking me about, oh, where's the plastic head cover? The plastic head cover I had mentioned in the past video. I sent it out to Tom, Pit Dog Hydro. All right. I wish I would have sent him this. I wish I would have chromed this, but that's a whole nother thing. I may put a Brovin engine on here next. I want a recase in here, all right? For now, this will be here, yes. But we're going to probably do the Brovin next. But eventually, my RC Max engine is going to come on here. I may put my ported 46 in here. Because this is where that engine really belongs. Not in an MTXL, I'm sorry. I will continue to do the MTXL build. I will do that. But it's to put a RC Max 40 GT or a 46 ported, or it doesn't make sense. You just remember that MTXL has and uses DBXL diffs. So I don't care. There are no diff cups. Is not going to make your spider gears inside the diffs any stronger. What you want is 5T diffs. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even have to buy aluminum diff cups because this shit's already in metal. It's already aluminum. I don't know about the fronts and the backs. We'll see. But even stock 5T King Motor X2 plastic diff cups are strong. Even the plastic ones. You know what I'm saying? It's 5T diff style, you know? So yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what breaks or what lasts. But I'm just happy we have a badass platform to start off with. All right, let's get into this. Let's take this guy off. Let's do the steering, man. Let's get into this. Here's just a close-up over here. This is, I gotta be honest, this is a sweet battery. It comes with a very good battery, man. 4500, it's a 6 volt, okay? I will be putting my life here, like I said before. This is a 6.6 volt. All right, so this 4500 will last you a long time, man. It will, even though it's a 6 volt. And these servos worked fine with the 6 volt power. But if I add my life battery to this, that's 6.6 volts, sometimes 6.8 volts. The steering is going to be so much better. The brakes, the throttle, so much better. And the life batteries last longer. Yes, it's a 4,000, this is a 4,500. But that shit will outlast this guy here, man. This here, you have to charge every time before you go out. Okay? And that there, I'm telling you, I went through even smaller ones. 1,200, 1,600, 1,800s. I would not charge them for a month. And still you drag race with them. All right? We all got into a habit of that shit. Then there, one time, a buddy of ours didn't charge it for 2 months or something. I forgot about it. And that's when he crashed. All right? So yeah, just charge your shit every now and then. Just keep it safe. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying the life batteries last longer. Now, you throw a LiPo in here, you can't. You cannot put a LiPo in here direct because you're going to burn the servos. You'll burn them. All right? These aren't high voltage. All right? You can use 6 volt, 6.6 volt. All right? Life on anything. High voltage, regular voltage, servos, whatever. All right? But if you get a LiPo in here, you just got to get that part to control it, to equalize it, so you don't burn your servos out. All right? And these are good servos, man. All right? These are good servos. So I'm not planning. And listen, I can update anything. I could put my favorite servos high-techs, but these new Rovin servos are working awesome. All right? So, I mean, we will see about this. Just do your endpoints right. But I'm telling you, my Max T servos are original. My Primal Monster Truck, they're stronger servos. They are original. You know what I'm saying? So I have friends of mine that are running the new Rovin servos that are having no issues on their cars. So I don't want to mess up the center. I don't want to. Well, before I put this back, I'm gonna turn on the power to zero these out. You understand? But I did not move them. Like if you move this, do not forget to turn on the power on the remote and the power on the car. All right? Because then they're going to be out of whack, kid. All right? So we're going to be mounting this sucker here, this beauty here. Those of you with your Losis, you may have to shave a few things, grind a little bit, make it work. And also the X2s. So if you want to put your Rovin push and pull setup on your King Motor X2s, yes you can, but you're going to have to shave this part, this nut. All right, I have past videos that show how to do that. I brought it to the wire brush, my bench grinder, and I just took out a bunch of aluminum. Or get some sandpaper and file it down. Each side, go around the whole octagon, all right? Now, if you have Rovins, it's a direct fit. You don't have to waste your time with that shit. All right? See that? You just got to make it fit in there. That's all. The part number comes with everything, man. All right? So I have this on my Losi and I have it on my X2. They're awesome. All right? They even give you an extra arm because, you know, Losis or X2s, they're a single. So if you're going to convert to push and pull, they give you an extra arm, which is awesome. Nice of them. We already have dual servos, push and pull here already, stock. Well, look, same length, same everything. It's a little bit longer. All right, so we save this as a spare. Yes, we can throw on freaking heavy ones. I don't want to put heavy shit in there. It'll probably look nice. These are too big, but I also have, I think I have skinnier ones here somewhere. Whatever, man. Whatever. I think I do. Smaller ones. I did have a set for the MTXL. I'd rather use it here. But we will use it on the MTXL as well when we get to it. Could be my MTXL pile. My MTXL pile is over there. I have a bunch of FID stuff that I'm not going to be even using anymore. Because we're going to be using better parts over there. You guys know already. All right. Let's go. Yeah, I want to keep these here plastics anyway. So this is it. You get ball bearings with it. Beautiful. Appreciate that. Those are brand new, so we're just probably going to reuse those. Save these as spares. All right. Or I may just use these. Just dab a little 3-in-1 on them. Throw them on. I don't care. You got the hardware here. All right. E-word Oreo, kid. Yeah, right. Nope. Braptastic, kid. No E-words down here, kid. Get out of here. Look at this beautiful part, huh? Nice. I'm gonna bend this over a little bit to me. All right, so another thing I want to point out here. Some of you guys have gotten nervous in the past. See this plastic? Sometimes this shit falls off, falls out. Don't be nervous about this, man. This goes back just like this. Boom. Just like that. Okay? See that? Not like this, but like this. Okay? And pass the word. Pass the word around. A lot of people freaked out, wigged out over this little shit. Look at this bad boy here, huh? Like a gentleman here, kid. Like a gentleman. Yep. I'll take this guy out first. I don't want to take that bearing out yet, but it doesn't matter. It's all coming out. Those bearings are brand new. I don't know if I should just reuse them. I'll put the ones in the kit. Alright, I'm going to take these turnbuckles off just like this. Look, see? Boom. See that? I'll take this out together. There's the servo saver spring, which I'm gonna tighten mine up. Now we're just gonna build this up. All right, so I'm gonna have to loosen up this servo saver spring all the way. Gotta take this completely off. And then we're gonna pop this aluminum part out. This is the part that you Losi guys, you King Motor guys, you must sand that down. You must sand all these edges if you want to run this. If you want to use this, right? If you have a Rovin part, that Rovin metal part, it just slides right on. Boom. Save a lot of time. All right. All right, so here's the layout. I got all the bearings for it. Now, this was the push and pull system that I wanted to use for my hybrid. Yes, my hybrid. That's what I was going to run right here. I was going to have it de-anodized. I mean, it looks nice with this silver anodized, no question. It's not bad. It matches the aluminum pretty nice. So, I mean, I was still going to de-anodize it and have it just raw aluminum from acid tanks from my buddy Joe's chrome place. Not with chemicals around the house. I was going to have it done professionally. And it just comes out awesome, you know. But it's not bad like this. Anyways, I'm just going to throw a little 3-in-1 here because I can. There's a closer look at that bar. Okay, let's keep going. So I got this belted tool here. It doesn't scratch. You don't have to use this. You can use whatever you want. But I don't want to scratch the black anodized or You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's coming off easily. Just removing this. Stay tuned. Here's a look at the tool. All right. Here's the spring. All right. And this is the part. Now, this is the part I keep telling you guys that if you have a Losi or a King motor, you're going to have to sand this down. Sand this down or wire brush it to make it fit in here. It should fit Rovin, or get the Rovin part. You can get this, I think, and then just slide it through. Right here, boom. See that? Like a glove, kid. Like a glove. All right? The other ones are just too tight. It's snug as hell. It won't work. You want it to fit just like this. So, put the spring back on. And the fun part, this is going to be a bitch. You got to press this on, twist it, twist it. I'll be back in a minute. Now, you can put this as tight as you want. I mean, not as tight as you want, but I don't like mine soft. All right, I don't like it when it comes out soft. All right, so this is so when you're steering, if you hit a curb, you don't damage your servos. Like the pressure won't go back to your servo. All right, so this will open up. All right. Damn, one-handed sucks. I do have a little tripod here, but let me just show you real quick. So look, see this here? See how that opens? See that? How it slides up? Look at that. How it slides up with the spring. That's what you call a servo saver setup. But I'm gonna go tighter because I hate that softness. We're running big monster truck tires, and I don't want to have any issues with the steering. I like my steering on point. And whatever, if I damage something, I damage something. But I'm gonna definitely go snugger, tighter, and it was tighter stock, even with the plastic. And we're gonna put some Loctite on this thread because I don't want it to come loose. A lot of times it won't come loose because of the pressure of the spring, but I have seen it come loose. All right, on some friends stuff. So I don't want my shit to come loose and get weak. Because it's a pain to adjust this later on. So I'm just going to do it now because I can. See that? Boom. And now I'm going to tighten that. I'm going to bring this bitch all the way up. You can put a little grease. On these rods. I'm going to. You don't have to, but I'm going to because I'm going to be going through water and all types of shit with this. So I don't want my bearings to get stuck here, rusted on. This is steel. This will rust. You will get seized bearings in there. So I'm going to put a little grease because I can. Definitely do this, people. All right? You will not have seized bearings in the future, especially how we wash our trucks and how I'm going to drive this guy here. I'm going to go through rivers, upstate and shit. And then after this gets so dirty, you guys already know how I clean my cars. Yeah, and that'll help the bearings not get seized on there. All right, stay tuned. And we're gonna go with some blue Loctite on the outer threads. Look how now it's threaded. See that? That's because we can. See that? Done. That way you don't have to put it here, because if you put it here and if it travels down, you're gonna seize it in here. Oops. So, all right. So, if you put too much here, and if the Loctite travels down, it's gonna go into your bushing here. Then you can lock it up. You could seize that. It won't turn. It won't turn freely. All right. You understand? So that's why I didn't put the Loctite on here. I put it there. Look at that. Forgot to put this back. This beautiful piece right here. Usually I chrome these, man, like a Cadillac emblem, you know, the hood. But this is beautiful right here in red. It's nice. I don't have to do nothing with this. All right, guys. So I removed it once more time because I forgot. I forgot to pull this guy out. Since I'm here, since I'm doing this, I'm gonna pull this guy out and grease that outdrive, this yoke here that goes to the diff. All right, look, pulled her out. I was almost done with that shit, and I'm like, oh man, I forgot to put grease on here. So now's the time. I'm gonna pop this out real quick. Try not to rip it. Don't rip that boot. All right, so let me do this with two hands. I'll be back. All right, people. So yeah, she was on dry, man. This was a little pain to get out. So nice and tight. So I'm gonna pump. See that hole? I'm gonna pump some squirts into there. I'm gonna pump some squirts into here. See that? You can fill up in there. Just a little bit over here. Bam. See that? Let's put a little bit over here. That's it. Look at that. There we go. Now check it out. I'm gonna squeeze. Pump in there. There we go. Look at that. All right. Turn this over. Right there. I'm going to put another pump here. Because we can. Why not? We're here. We're doing it. There we go. Got plenty here now. Put some over here in this empty hole. That's it. Just clean it up. Clean it up. Pack it here as much as you can so it gets in there. Okay? And then give it a little coat over here too, because that'll just make this boot slide in easier. Okay? When we do the diffs over and use RC Max's stuff, we're gonna obviously use Team Facetti grease. All right, look at this. Plenty of grease shoved in there, best I can. Definitely squirted a bunch in these holes where the pins are, and I took advantage of the holes where the pins weren't. So that's why I got to fill in that a lot. Just gotta pack it in. Pack it in and coat the whole outside, because the hardest part about this fucking job, I'm telling you, is putting the boots back on, man. Holy shit. I'm taking a break, man. This shit's gotta be overlapping this. Like, I can't even push this anymore, man. My fingers are like cramping up. Even with it went on pretty good, way better with the grease, but man, to get over that last hump, what a bitch. So, all right, people. The hardest part of this whole job was putting this damn boot back on. Well, the front one went easy, all right? Because, I don't know, maybe because it's curved. And when I turn the center diff, I guess that curve and the pressure, the diff turned, it screwed itself in easier. But, man, this sucker here took a long time, bro. Holy shit, I don't get it. All right, now, let's finish our steering. Wow. Let's finish this. Yeah, she's looking good. Put these 2 screws on first, tighten them down, then these 3 afterwards. All right. It's a little snug, but don't worry, it'll break in. And with the vibrations of the engine and turning left and right and the jumps and all your driving, it'll loosen up. All right, so don't worry. This has loosened up a lot already. All right. Yeah, so don't be afraid. Looking good, kid. Looking good. All right, bro. Now, let's do our steering. We'll worry about this afterwards, this situation here. Let's do our steering. Well, you cannot use this. All right? It is snug. The bottom is perfect. See that? Because this guy is facing downwards, so the bottom has to be like that. And the top is perfect like that. It's a direct fit. Alright? So save these spacers. You can use them for other things. Another thing we won't be using on the kit, you'll be saving, is this. Alright, this is so you got to screw this guy down. All right. You got a 17 tooth here and a 15 tooth. Very cool how that is so cool, man. Thank you for doing that. That is so cool. Thank you. I'm just going to tape this, save this. Wow, 1 servo horn does 2 servos. That's fucking amazing, man. Instead of making you buy 2 fucking servo horns, like, I have a ton of them shits, different servo. Unbelievable. I appreciate that. I'll put a little more Loctite. Yeah. All right, be right there. Look at that. My boss is nice. I got dinner up there ready for me, kid. See that? All right. This is the other side. All right, let's finish one side at a time. Fucking cough. Look at that. Got a thread now, kid. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, but that's snug. Don't strip it, but snug it. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, look at this, baby. Oh, this is sweet. All right, so these screws gotta be for the arms, for these here. See these? Damn, I wish I had this in aluminum. It would be perfect, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Done. Done. Nice. All right, people. Let me go eat. I'll be back. Stay tuned. All right, people. So now we're going to try to tie the arms here, the push and pull. All right. I didn't touch this. I didn't move this arm or nothing, but I could probably screw it, Loctite this where it's at and be fine, but I'm not going to chance it. You see the difference? Look. See why and how the higher and longer arm is needed here? See it now? Look at that. See? This is why. See that? So, what we're going to do is, yeah, and you'd have a more turning radius. But we're still going to have plenty of turning radius here. I may have to adjust the endpoint because I don't want this to crash into here. That's probably where I'm going to end the endpoint. Boom. Once it touches that, that's it. Look, plenty of turning radius, so I don't want to hear shit about that. Plenty. Yeah. All right. And so the next thing we want to do here is get a longer screw. All right. I don't know if this is going to be long enough. I don't think so. I'll look. Yeah, we're going to put a spacer here now. All right. Let me see what I got. We'll make something work. Let's get some long ass screw for that. And we got it. But before we do that, before we do that, you have to, just in case, man. I don't know if this is charged. I mean, I didn't charge it, but I'm sure it's got a little bit of juice there. If not, I have a Life battery that's been sitting here for 2 years. And I don't have to charge it. It'll definitely work.